So this is going to be a very vulnerable post for me. Okay, so while growing up, I didn't really feel like the prettiest in the room, the most attractive in the room. And after so much discovery, I discovered the problem was with me. Okay, it wasn't how people were seeing me, it wasn't anything else. The problem was with me. I had self-confidence issue, I had low self-esteem, and I really needed to fix that. Okay, so here are the list of things I did to fix mine, and they might be helpful for you. So if you're interested, make sure to keep on watching. So my lovelies, welcome back to my channel. I am Diba Simesi, in case you don't already know, and in today's video I'm going to be telling you things I did to fix my self-esteem issue, and that might be helpful to you too. Okay, so you want to go ahead and like this video and comment your own tips. If you have more tips, make sure to comment. Let's interact in the comment section. I want this video to be very helpful for the girlies. Okay, a lot of issues don't get discussed because people are scared of being vulnerable, and that is not even a bad thing, because sometimes when you're too vulnerable, it just ends up a mess. Okay, but I want this to be a safe space for all of us to kind of discuss and just, let people know what is going on. Make sure to like this video so the algorithm kind of pushes the video up to other people to see it, because it's a very important topic. Okay, so make sure to do that. Okay, so let's get right into the video. So baby, first thing I did was go down on my knees and pray. I can't even lie to you, that is like the most important thing. I think that it's so important, just talking to God and asking him to direct you, ask him to show you what you need to improve on. Because baby, you can think about like the normal things, but God will actually open your eyes to things you did not even know were there. Okay, and also ask for a discerning spirit. That's also going to help you a lot. Baby, I'm kind of reminiscing when I keep talking, and baby, just go down on your knees and pray. Pray to God to help you and give you direction on where you should go on this journey before you start. Okay, because when you start going to tweak things in your life without the approval of God, it might just end up disastrous. I'm going to be honest with you. Okay, so that's the first thing I did. I went to God and I spoke my heart out. I don't feel this good. I don't know why. I don't know where to begin. I don't know how to begin. And honestly, I just started discovering things one after the other. When I'm doing this, I'm shaky. I should work on this. I should work on that. Okay, so first things first, go ahead and pray. So number 2 on the list is research and learn. Baby girls, I don't know how to tell you this. It's so important to not look dumb when people are speaking. I don't know if that sounded a bit harsh, but it's actually very important. I do my best to stay on top of topic as much as I can. I don't need to know the whole story. I must know something. Okay, because I'm someone that, I don't know if it's stage fright, but once you call me, I might have intense knowledge of that thing, but once you call me to even speak about it unexpectedly, it just wipes out of my brain. And that really made it seem as if I was dumb. I don't know, the girls that get it. If you don't get it, I don't know how to explain it. Okay, but so I tried my best to kind of learn every day, and I also learned how to speak out. I didn't know how to speak like this when I was growing up. I'm going to be honest with you, I could talk, yes, but I didn't know how to speak confidently. I didn't know how to, except when I was with people I knew, which is very different. When I was with people I knew, obviously you can talk, right? But once I'm in the midst of strangers, I start calculating my words and all of that. I still do that sometimes because I'm very reserved. I've been brought up that way. I don't think there's a way to change that, but I can hold conversations unlike before. I learned how to hold conversations. Yes, you can learn it. You learn how to, ask people questions. Before, I would just be looking at you, you'd be looking at me. If I don't know you, but now I learned how to, okay, how are you? Oh, how is your job? I learned how to ask. So you go ahead and research and learn what you don't know before. Learn about it, ask about it, try and stay in trend. Okay, I don't know if that makes sense, but that's one thing I always try my best to do, so I'm able to hold conversations when I'm in public. Okay, so I'm able to speak out, because once you have knowledge of something, it's more easier for conversations to lead on than when you don't have knowledge of it at all. I'm not saying go out of your way and go learn about, maybe something that's boring to me now is sports. Yeah, sports like very boring to me, but I still try and know some few clubs and whatnot, just to be in the loop. Okay, so you get what I'm saying. Another thing I would say is I started paying attention to my body. Self-confidence, baby, has a lot to do with your body, how you see yourself, and how you carry yourself depends on how you feel. Okay, so I started paying attention to my looks. I started paying attention to the way I dress. I started paying attention to how I just carry myself and just present myself. So I paid attention to what I felt insecure about in myself. It's okay to feel insecure. Just make sure you go ahead and fix those insecurities if you can fix them. And if you can't fix them, you can go ahead to walk around them. Okay, just go ahead to make sure that you feel confident enough in your body. Is very important. I don't know how to emphasize this, guys, because the Messi of before and the Messi of now, they're like way apart, like way apart. Paying attention to your body consists of so many factors, and I'm going to try my best to list the ones I did. Okay, so everybody with their own body, right? Everybody with their own goals and everybody with their own, but I'm just listing what worked for me, what I had to pay attention with, because I felt really insecure about all this stuff and I had to address it. I had to address my insecurity. I had to face it head on. It's really difficult because it's like more like accepting reality. You just have to face it and start working on it. Okay, trust me, you really, no matter how hard you think it is, you just want to face it head on. Okay, so for me, what I actually started doing is I just woke up one day. I felt really, I can still remember, this was like January, I can't remember the dates, okay, but I can still remember this was January like 2022. I don't remember the exact date, but I went out with my sisters, and then I took a picture and I could not even pose well when I was posing for the picture. Baby, I looked so big. I could not recognize myself. So imagine how low my self-confidence was that I could not even pose for a picture. I was just very uncomfortable. And that day was there, I made up my mind that I was going to go to the gym and I was going to fix my weight. So I had to get fit. That was my number one goal. I had to become fit. And baby, don't think or don't say, oh, no, it's what you feel. It's okay to fix your insecurities. You don't have to carry it for that long. Like, it's very okay for you to go ahead to fix what you feel insecure about. I dragged my ass to the gym because nobody's going to do it for you. You have to do it yourself, because this is you. You have to prioritize yourself. You have to choose yourself. Okay, so I dragged my ass to the gym and I've been working out ever since. I've been the gym girly, locked down ever since. And baby, when you see the change I have gone through, you can imagine how much self-confidence I've gained from just working out. And that's just one aspect of paying attention to my body. Okay, that's just one aspect. So another thing I had to do for myself was go ahead to treat my acne. I used to have really bad acne, like terrible acne. I still get acne now even after treating. If you've been following me, I've done a video where I did chemical peel and showed you my entire acne treatment process, so you can go ahead to find it here. I still do get acne. People always ask me in that video, do you still get acne? Yes, I do, but not as terrible as it was. These ones are just like, I have a hormonal imbalance. I'm always going to get acne during my period, close to my period and stuff like that. So I do get acne. I think I have like 3 years. It's never more than, like now it's never more than like 5 on my face when I'm on my period, but before it was all over the place. I went ahead to treat that. I spent so much treating that, I can't even lie to you guys, but it was just something that was really top priority for me. I needed to be able to, because I like makeup, but I don't even take makeup out, and the acne I had was so terrible that if you even do makeup, you see like bumps. It was like really Oh my god. So I went ahead to treat that, and I was lucky enough that I was able to do that, and it went away. And right now I'm just really maintaining my skin, trying to, stay consistent with my routine and make sure I don't fall back. I can't even fall back there because now I'm more educated. I know how to, I take my hormonal balance, I take my evening primrose, I do fruits, I cut out sugar, which is like the what brings out your acne more. I cut out sugar as much as possible. I try my best to be as healthy as possible. That's another thing you have to take note. You have to try your best for your own self, for your own sake. When you try your best to be as healthy as possible, it increases your confidence by 100. When you try your best, you're putting everything, you're trying your best to do everything you can. Trust me, you're going to feel so confident, because then I just remembered that back then when it was time to go out for an event or something, I feel so bad. Like when it was like an event coming, like a family event or friend event, I used to feel so bad. I can't even lie to you guys. Like I would just, it's then, because I don't think I used to look at the mirror like that. Oh my God. I don't think I used to look at the mirror. So when it's now time to go out, you now come, you see yourself, you're seeing yourself, you're not looking as good as you think you look normally. You're buying dresses, your stomach is sticking out. It's just really bad. That's because you're not daily following your routine. And that's what I have discovered. You have to daily show up for yourself, whether you like it or not. You have to daily show up for yourself. If you don't show up for yourself, no one's going to show up for you. And I don't know how to emphasize this more. I had to realize that I have to show up for myself no matter what is going on. Yes, I'm allowed to slack off on some days, but I still have to get back up and show up for myself. So another thing I started doing was body care, and this essentially, I'm talking about the way I smelled also. I didn't have body odor, but I didn't smell so great. I don't think I smelled so great. And growing up, I didn't really have, like, I don't know how to put it. I didn't have the information I have right now. Okay. So I used to, I'm going to say, okay, this is for my, like, I don't know if I will say this is for my girlies and my girlies alone. Okay. So I'm going to say, so I used to not clean up. I think I've said it previously in some of my videos. I didn't know, like, you're meant to, like, clean up after yourself after peeing. So I used to have, like, this leftover pee scent. Now I know better, obviously. So, like, I had to start watching videos. I downloaded a lot of YouTube videos. I watched a lot of people I thought looked good, and I didn't know them. I don't know how they smell, but like, you just see them, you just know they look good. They're following their routine to a T. I used to watch a lot of Aliyah Face. I used to watch The Era. Okay, those girlies changed my life. Okay, so I started focusing on my body care. I started taking care of myself. I started, after peeing, using tissue or water, whatever, just make sure I'm clean, no smell. I started using panoxyl for my pits, because after a while I used to, like, smell like bad. It won't even get to, like, how many hours will I use? Let me say, I can't really remember, because back then I was in uni, right? But, like, after a while there was just this smell. Now, if I don't even bathe for a whole day, I won't smell. But back then, if I tried, am I mad? If I tried, no, I cannot even try it. But now, so you get the picture. So now I use panoxyl. Sometimes I use glycolic acid on my pits, just to get rid of any bacteria out there, any smell there, and make sure I smell fresh as possible. I exfoliate. I really have topped my body care routine. Okay, it's just getting better one day at a time. Okay, I didn't learn all of this in one go. I over a period of time, I kept learning, and we keep learning, especially with your TikTok. You keep learning every day that, okay, you can do this to get this better, and it's really fascinating. That's why I really love the internet. I really stay on the internet, guys. I really stay on the internet, and I learn a whole lot. Okay, so the last thing I'll say about for body is, make sure you, as a lady, make sure you get your routine test as much as you can. It mustn't be every month, like people say, or something. As much as you can, whenever you feel a discomfort, don't wait it out. Okay, I used to do that, which was really bad. Sometimes I'll be itching because I have a very strong tendency of getting like infections, like toilet infections, picking up really fast. I don't know, my body is just designed that way. So now I'm very careful where I urinate, where I do anything. I'm very careful. Okay, so don't wait it out. Once you see it, go and test it, because sometimes you're taking drugs and you don't even know this bacteria is resistant to that. So now I go for test. I will go for the test. I will get the test will tell you what drug will work and what is resistant. Okay, that's how, because you can't be downloading your body and giving your body what it doesn't need, or what is going to react to, or what is not going to react to. You have to know exactly what you're treating, and that's what I always make sure I do. Anytime there's even a little discomfort, I'm going to check and I'm treating it immediately. So make sure to get your routine done as much as you can. Okay, so another tip I'm going to throw for you guys, listen and listen well. Avoid toxic relationship. You will not say, Mercy, how is this related to confidence? People that are toxic will literally drain you, and they'll make you feel worse about yourself. I've been there, done that, and I'm telling you that it's different when people there's a joke, and there's when people are throwing subtle shades at you. Please learn how to differentiate the two. People are throwing shades at you and making very nasty comments behind your back also. What? I know where I'm coming from, and I know why I'm saying this. Make sure you stay away from. Don't let anybody damage your self-confidence. Be it a friend, be it a sister, be it anybody. Make sure you speak and advocate for yourself. Don't let anybody have the right to tamper with your self-confidence, guys. Like, no, it's not allowed. Like, learn to create that boundary. Like, don't do that. I don't like that. I don't like when you do that. Don't do that. Okay, it's different when people are telling you the truth. There's the way to say the truth, and there's a way to now bash you. So make sure you're able to differentiate between the two. It might be hard to tell, but when you know that, like for me, I had a friend that would constantly say, when I get to your size, or something like that, or I will never get to your size, or just very subtle trolls here and there. Just try as much as possible to avoid those toxic people, and just work on yourself. Before you're avoiding anybody, make sure you're already doing the work yourself. Okay, so it's a very bad thing. It's not like a very but I feel for me it's a very bad thing for someone to meet you as they left you. Okay, I feel personally it's very bad for them to meet you the same way, with no personal growth, with no growth to show. It's very bad for someone to meet you the same way they left you. No. Okay, so once you're leaving that toxic relationship, make sure you're upgrading yourself also. Can I get an amen? And also learn to place yourself among confident people that are confident. Let me tell you one thing about them. They're not going to bash you. Okay, they're not going to try and prey on your own self-confidence, because they're confident. They do not need to pull on your self-esteem to feel better. Okay, so try and stay in the midst of confident people, and you also get to learn what to do and what not to do, and how to better yourself. I try my possible best to stay in the midst of people that are confident, and you just see the kind of practices they are also doing, because for you to be fully confident, there are practices you are doing and staying consistent to, so you kind of get the idea also on what to do and how to betterment yourself. Okay, so my lovelies, I really hope this tip were helpful. Do not forget to like this video, and also let us know in the comment section what you've done to boost your confidence, or let us know your story as well. Okay, I really want this comment section to be as interactive as possible. I really want it to be for the girlies to be able to get information, because maybe not everybody have access to information like you think. Not everybody know these things, so people are really just coming up and they really want to know how to better themselves, and that's what I live for. I really want to keep bettering myself and be this boss ass lady at the end of the day. Okay, so make sure to share down below in the comment section, and also like this video so the algorithm pushes its word up. Okay, thank you so much, my lovelies. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I really hope it was helpful to you, and that's one reason I really love creating videos for you guys. So my lovelies, if you watch to the end of this video, you already know you're the what? You already know you're the real MVP. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in my next week video. Love you. Bye.